What is going on, YouTube? Today's the top 10 craziest conspiracy theories. Let's get to it.
Number 10 is the Holocaust. Believe it or not, there are many theorists out there who believe the Holocaust is a hoax. The conspiracy claims that the Nazis never murdered over 6 million Jews during World War II, but claims that the Holocaust was conspired by the Jews to advance their own interests and justify the creation of Israel. The deniers claim that any death which occurred in the concentration camps were from starvation or disease and not because of Nazi policy to exterminate the Jews. The Diary of Anne Frank, the conspiracy theorists believe, is a forgery. Coming in at number 9 is the
Shroud of Turin. Ever since the Shroud of
Turin was brought forth to the public, it has caused much controversy. Believed to be the cloth which covered the body of Jesus Christ, some say it provides that Jesus survived the crucifixion and that the Vatican had tampered with the carbon dating results in order to protect the faith. Of course, the Vatican denies that, but the discussion of its authenticity continues. Coming in at number 8 is the AIDS virus. Conspiracy theorists believe that the AIDS virus was created in a laboratory and injected into homosexuals and African Americans by reuse of the hepatitis B experiment back in 1978. Thabo Mbeki, the former South African president, said that scientific claims that the disease originated in Africa is false and that the US government actually created the virus in a lab and is trying to place the blame on Africa. Theorists believe that the AIDS virus was created by the CIA to rid the country of homosexuals and African Americans and to weaken the group numbers. At number 7 is the death of Princess Diana. Soon as the news spread of Princess Diana's death, conspiracies were just popping up everywhere, all claiming that the princess was murdered by the royal family in order to stop her from releasing embarrassing and damaging information about her ex-husband, Prince Charles. In 2013, Scotland Yard announced that reopening of the case of Diana's death on the bias of the claim of the fatal car accident was set up by the British Special Forces. Though the British and French governments have ruled Diana's death an accident, the fuel behind the conspiracy theory that Diana was killed to silence the princess remains. Coming in at number 6 is the New World Order. The Illuminati and Freemasons are two of the many secret societies that are out there. Theorists believe that the New World Order is going to come into effect and run the world under a worldwide government. Signs like the pyramid and the eye on the American dollar bill has said to be the work of the Illuminati. Many believe that the Freemasons are behind the scheme to take over the world. Take a wild guess what our number 5 spot is. Yes, you guessed it, the moon landing. Though NASA has ousted all claims that the moon landing is fake, theorists believe that it was all staged because NASA desperately needed a glory of such an event and that the US refused to lose the space race with the Russians. Many people believe that technology it would have took to actually land on the moon was not present back in the 1960s, hence why they believe it was hoax.
Coming in at number 4 is Roswell. Yes, the famous Roswell, New Mexico we have all heard of. In 1947, a press release was issued from the Roswell Army Airfield claiming that a flying disc had been recovered from a ranch in New Mexico. Rumors of bodies being found at the crash had caused many theorists to believe the US government was keeping the truth of aliens from the public. Later, the military took back the claim and said, "Nah, it was just a weather balloon, folks. And the bodies, those are test dummies." The amount of security around Area 51 is proof enough that the government is definitely hiding flying saucers and bodies of aliens from the public. Coming in at number 3 is 9/11. Though terrorists of Al-Qaeda claim responsibility for the attacks that occurred on September 11, 2001, many people believe that the US government knew of the upcoming attack and did absolutely nothing. Conspiracy theorists believe that the way the two towers went down proves that the US government either planned the attack or aided in the complete destruction of the towers to fuel hatred and to justify the war in Afghanistan and Iraq. At the number 2 spot is the assassination of John F. Kennedy. On November 22nd, 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. Theorists abound claim that there were more than one shooter and that Lee Harvey Oswald was not responsible for the sole killing of the president. Some believe that Oswald was either a patsy or worked for the FBI, KGB, or Mafia. To this day, the debate continues about how many shooters there were and who was really behind the assassination of the president.
At the number 1 spot, OG1, Big Poppy number 1. One was I saying, one, the one and only Jesus and Mary Magdalene. The idea of Jesus and Mary Magdalene were actually married has been a hot topic of debate. Though glorified in the movie The Da Vinci Code, the basis of the theory comes from a document found in 1945. This document called the Gospel of Phil. The Gospel says that Jesus had preferred the companionship of Mary over any other disciple and that Jesus would kiss Mary on the mouth. The Gospel called Mary Jesus' companion, and it's still being disputed today by religious experts.
I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, please subscribe for some more content just like this. And if you have any awesome suggestions for me, please leave them down below in the comment section. I'll try to read every single one of those. Thank you guys, and peace out.